was still down there.
Oh,
Was he? No, he wasn't.
we're back. This is Matt Westerhold with day2sandusky.com. I'm in the courtroom. Actually, I'm in the courthouse outside the courtroom where Ashli Ford's jury is in deliberations. They broke for lunch and returned at 1:00 was the plan at noon. I'm assuming they're back in deliberations. They returned after about 2 hours and reported to the judge that they were unable to reach a unanimous decision on any of the 12 charges. There was a discussion between Erie County Prosecutor Kevin Baxter, the judge, and Peter Patakis, the First Amendment attorney for he, but not thee. They talked a bit, and Patakis raised objections, but the judge read the jury the Howard charge, which requires them to go back and deliberate more to seek common ground on the charges. The Howard charge is approved by the state of Ohio for juries. Judge McGookie said it had been only 2 hours this morning that the jury deliberated, and she urged them to discuss the issues that is preventing them from reaching a unanimous verdict. I sure appreciate everybody being here. There's already 20 people here, so there's nothing new to report. So I'm looking for some questions that I might be able to answer. I've been at this trial during every hearing for this trial. I've been inside the courtroom. I got a note from a message from Karen H. I don't care if she didn't mean to commit fraud. Why didn't she use her own identity to seek COVID or other loan? That's from Karen H. That's a good question. Seems pretty apparent, but maybe the jury isn't seeing it that way. Ashli Ford's defense was she didn't do it, and everybody was lying, and she didn't intend to defraud anyone, was the defense she raised with her attorney, Peter Patakis. But I appreciate the comment. Karen, anybody else have something that they'd like to discuss? Bring it up now and we can talk about it. I sure appreciate everybody being here. We're up to 21 people. So I appreciate all the good vibes that you've been sending my way with this Substack and this live coverage. Beth, and that's I think that might be Elizabeth. Is that you, Elizabeth, hiding your identity? Just checking, Beth. I think that's you, isn't it? Why do you think they are hung? That's the age-old question, isn't it, Beth? And Joe's, what does your gut say on the outcome? My gut says they're still going to find her guilty, and I still think they could find her guilty on all 12 charges. But I don't know. What do you think, Beth? So Beth says she's not Elizabeth. Elizabeth Baumgartner was here earlier when I was live on the Substack. She was asking to be interviewed by me, and I had to ask her to step away because I've already interviewed Elizabeth. I don't need to interview her again. Joe, what are you praying for? So what are you praying for, Joe? I see you have 4 praying hands. I see another interesting gentleman has joined us, and I appreciate you being here. Joe says guilty. So that's not Joe Baumgartner because he is a big supporter of convicted felons. Joe Baumgartner, are you here? I know you're a big fan, along with your wife. Did you see your wife asking to be interviewed? Okay, Beth, I believe you. I believe you. Elizabeth would have said something nasty by now. So what was your question, Beth? You did have a question. Let me see if I can get back to it. And I sure didn't mean to disparage you by suggesting you might be that other Beth, Elizabeth, I should say. 24 people in the room. Certainly appreciate you all being here. This is StayTunedSandusky.com. I'm Matt Westerhold. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're an independent news agency, and we need your help. Beth, what was your question? I see you're connecting with me. I'll page back. Please like, share, comment, or subscribe. Any one of those things helps us promote our news copy and continue providing this coverage. All right, Beth, you're going to make me go look for your question here. Let me find it. Why do you think they are hung? No, there wasn't really a persuasive argument. I have no idea why the jury would be hung. Um, there was some speculation, but I didn't get the speculation firsthand. It was coming secondhand. So I have no idea why the jury would be hung. I see another one of my favorite people from the medical field has joined us. I certainly appreciate your support, Doctor, over the years, and I certainly appreciate your journey. And thank you for being here, Doctor. Uh, so we continue waiting for the jury. The jury is in deliberations. And we just got another paid subscription, so thank you for that. And as soon as I get that name, I'll mention it. Paid subscriptions are important, but everything's important. Subscribing is free, or you can pay $5 a month. If you want a subscription and just can't afford it right now, just send me an email and I can hook you up. But we do rely on our subscribers and our founding members. Uh, and we so appreciate our founding members and their support. Mel has joined us, and we're up to about 27 people. Sure appreciate you all being here, and thank you for the love that you're sending. That is so appreciated. Jeff Scholes, throw the book at her. Well, this was just a mortgage fraud that was discovered. So I don't know if there's other charges she could be filed against her. There's a lot of interesting things happening. She doesn't seem to be stopping what she does that people find to be unlawful, including prosecutors and others. So whether the book will be thrown at her again, I imagine it probably will. I mean, she's had so this is the third time she's gone to trial. This is the first time with a jury. So I would anticipate that there likely would be other charges in the future, given her behavior and her inability to stop doing this. So, what other questions? And I sure appreciate the audience continues to grow. We're at almost 30 people. We should hit 30 in just a few moments. I appreciate you being here. Mel joined us. Jeff is here. Joe. That's not Joe Baumgartner. I haven't seen Joe Baumgartner yet. Garrett's here. Beth is here, and not that Beth, the other Beth. Robbie joined us. Audrey, Karen, Care Bear, Talos. Peter Patakis was with us earlier today, and he mentioned he had a look at the Substack, and he commented that there were only 13 people, and I pointed out that was more than he had with him today. So Peter Patakis comes off as kind of a jerk. He fights for the First Amendment, but he blocks my ability to take a picture of his client. So kind of a jerk. But he did a pretty good job defending a case with no defense. But if I was looking for an attorney, I'd keep looking. I'd consider Patakis, but I'd keep looking. And the hypocrisy of being a First Amendment and then blocking a reporter's camera, that's pretty hypocritical. So this guy's a champion of being a hypocrite, though. He's the one who he represented the Amanda Dean family and sent Ashli Ford a cease and desist letter. Do you guys remember this? If anybody remembers this, let me know. Give me a sign. Give me a sign." Well, he called her behavior appalling, and he was right, but he switched sides. There's a lot of people who switch up sides. It happens. All right, well, 28 people, we've kinda peaked out. Unless anybody else has any questions, Ryan just joined us. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Good to see you. We're waiting for the jury. They're in deliberations. They deliberated for about 2 hours this morning, came back with a couple questions. They wanted to look at the video again, the video of, I believe it was the interview with Ashli Ford's ex-husband, when he looks at the document and very clearly knows that those aren't his signatures. I don't know, that's what they were looking at. The question they had was about the balance of the mortgage, and I think it was they wanted to know what the balance of the mortgage was when her ex-husband moved out. As you know, about 3 years after that, Ashli Ford was able to renegotiate that loan, obtain a federal COVID relief grant in his name, and get a new loan. But then that loan was foreclosed too, which is what led to the charges that she faces now. She is not charged with anything related to her work as a podcaster. Um, Police and prosecutors say she exploits crime victims as clickbait. And there's shared photos of a child rape victim, a brutalized child rape victim at her Facebook page as an example of the clickbait she'll lower herself to. That's my opinion, of course. Um, let's see. Telos joined us. Thank you for being here. Uh, Beth shows Ford is addicted to the attention she gets. Uh, yeah. Again, thank you, doctor, for being here, and thank you for your support. I'm going to take a break. The jury's been deliberating for another 20 minutes. I would imagine that the judge is going to let them go probably another full 2 hours and see what they come up with. We'll be here when they come back. This is StayTunedSandusky.com. I'm Matt Westerhold. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We need your support.